Scammer them there. But hi everyone, welcome to my channel. This will be my first official YouTube video. Thanks so much for tuning in. And today what we will be doing is just a get to know you video, you know, so that you can get to know me a bit better, and hopefully as we go along I'll get to know you guys better. Now, first thing is first, you guys a minute to just like, comment and subscribe. So I'm just going to give you 2 seconds so that you can go and do that. Awesome. Now let's jump right in. So I reached out to some friends and families, and I even went ahead and asked some of my Instagram followers to ask me some questions, which they did. Now some of the questions I was like, seriously? So I was like, all right, I can work with that. And then some of them was like, not going to happen. So today I have with me my cousin, and if you know me personally, you will know her. Her name is Tori, my partner in crime. She will be reading out the questions and I'll be answering as best as I can. So let's go.
All right, the first question. What is your name and what does it mean?
All right, so my name is Kimberly. When I saw that question, I was like, wait, mean? I don't know. I just know that I was named for my sister. But I did go ahead and look it up, and the meaning is, it is from out of the royal gardens, or a wood from the royal gardens or something like that.
Are you sure persons are not referring to the KDB?
Well, the KDB is just my initials. My name is Kimberly. Middle name starts with D. Not going to say it. Last name Brown.
All right, second question. What type of person are you?
What type of person am I? I think I am a fun person. I'm not very boring. I love to laugh. I love to have fun. I am not a morning person. And, and I can also be a very miserable person.
Do you have a potential husband?
Yeah, this was one of those questions where I was like, really? Yeah. So my cousin asked this question because apparently my family is very concerned about my future and whether or not I will get married or not. So the answer is no. I do not have a potential husband. I am single, and at the moment I'm really not looking. If something should happen or if I should meet somebody, who knows what will happen.
What is the main focus of your channel?
All right, so the main focus of my channel is really for me to share with you. You know, the title is From the Heart. So it is really things that I've experienced, things that I've went through, as well as things that I've noted within our society that I think needs to be spoken about, or will spark conversations, or may help to bring about healing.
Where do you see yourself in 10 years?
In 10 years, where do I see myself? I am an aspiring psychologist. I believe it is important that to deal with issues and trauma that affects us. And one thing that I have noted is that while our society is moving, I think it's moving towards better being able to understand mental illness. I still believe that there is a lot of things that are left. There are a lot of things that are not explored per se, especially when it deals with the long-standing issues and trauma that affect women who have been abused, whether sexually, emotionally, or physically. And one of my passions or really dream in the future is to open a rehabilitation center to offer free aid to women so that they can be able to really work through whatever issues or traumas they are having, so that they'll be able to live a more conducive or normal life, or as close to normal as is possible with trauma.
What are you truly passionate about?
Well, I think I kind of went into that earlier. I am truly passionate about helping people, not just helping people, but helping them to recover and to move ahead with their life as best as possible. I'm also very passionate about my role as a mother and as a Christian.
What inspired you to start your channel?
What inspired me to start my channel? So one thing that I've always wanted to do is to have a radio show. That never came about. So I guess this is just my way in to just be able to discuss issues that really are important to me and to share with others what I can offer and to just have a voice then.
What do you do as an occupation?
Scammer them there. But alright, truthfully, I work in the automotive industry. I'm a service advisor.
What scared you the most about becoming a mother?
Wow, no. I know for a lot of women what maybe is scary or terrifying for them is maybe the whole labor and delivery, worrying about the pain and all of that. But what really scared me as a mother was to realize that at such a young age, because I believe I was 22 years old when I got pregnant, I was now going to be one of the sole influences or main person responsible for a child. A young child like that. It was my duty to ensure that this child is raised as best as possible, to become a contributing factor to society, and not only that, but to be able to function. Like, that was what really crippled me, because I was like, am I really ready for such a huge monumental responsibility? So that was one of my greatest fear.
What do you love most about motherhood?
Okay. Now I have a beautiful 4-year-old by the name of Zuri. She is sweet, she is saucy and full of spice. And I think what I love the most about motherhood, especially at this part of our life or at this point in our journey, is that at this age she's able to really come into her own, in the sense that you see where her personality is being developed and she's able to speak out about what she wants, what she feels, what she likes. And I love the fact that we can actually have conversations, where we can really interact and bond as mother and daughter.
If you had to leave your child in the care of a friend due to a situation beyond your control, which 2 friends would you select and why?
All right, so for me, this question was kind of jarring, seeing it. One of the things that really worry me, or I really think about a lot, is what would happen to my child if I wasn't there. Because for me, I kind of grew up without both parents being actively around. So that's one of my biggest concern for her. So even as from the point I was pregnant, this was a question that always rang true for me. So I selected her godparents based on that, knowing that if I wasn't there, I needed godparents who were competent, godparents who would be able to stand in, and I believe that I did select those. So it's not just 2. I have 3 persons who I know for a fact will be able to step in and help to nurture my child in the way that I would have, and those are my 3 best friends. I don't know if I should name names, but I think the person who asked the question want me to name her name. So Anna, you're one of them, and the other 2 know themselves.
If you could change one thing about yourself, what would it be and why?
If I could change one thing about myself, it would probably be how I approach friendships. I am very cautious and very wary of new friendships or new bonds. So as a result of that, I don't always open myself up or allow for a friendship to really develop in the way that it could. So oftentimes you'll see where after a certain point, or after I have moved on from whether a job or an institution, that friendship would normally fizzle out because I really don't take the time to nurture or develop that friendship. And I'd like to change that, because I believe that I have met some really awesome people, and if I had just been willing to just open up and be vulnerable, who knows where that friendship would be right now.
What motivates you and keeps you going, whether it be good or a bad day?
what motivates me and keeps me going is really my child. Most of the things that I do is as a result of wanting better for her, wanting to be able to provide a secure environment, wanting her to have access to a lot of the things that I didn't. So she is my main motivation and keeps me going.
What makes you happy?
What makes me happy? I think when it comes down to the topic of happiness, I'm simple. I'm easy to please. I just want to be comfortable. I just want to be in a position where I don't need to worry, where I know that all things are taken care of. That's what makes me happy. Being okay, being comfortable, not having to worry about tomorrow, not having to worry about my next meal or worrying about bills.
What's your dream vacay?
My dream vacation. So for me, a dream vacation is not necessarily the destination, but it's who I'm with. I love my family, and I believe that for me to be in a dream vacation or to be in a vacation that is completely fun and enjoyable for me, it would be one where I'm with my family or surrounded with my family, surrounded by my family.
What is your aspiration in life?
Well, I think I said that earlier. My aspiration in life is to be a psychologist. One of my other aspirations is to be a published author, because I am a writer now. I actually just completed my first manuscript. So that is definitely something that I really want, to be a published author as well.
What is your ideal type in men? Kempet is a man asked this.
Rolling my eyes. So, my ideal type in men. I don't have a type per se. I love a man I like a man who is confident. Number one thing, you have to be confident. Somebody who can make me laugh, somebody who is not thin-skinned. Because as I said before, I'm very miserable. And my miserable can sometimes come off rather abrasive. And I can be a bit aggressive sometimes. So, sorry, stop it. So, I definitely need a man who can stand on his own 2 feet, who will not let me roll over them then, per se. But who can be a man and somebody who is gentle and kind. So, while not being a pushover, you should not be rough. I do not deal well with roughness. Physical violence, whether it's joking or playing, I don't go there. It's not going to happen. First time, out of here. But yeah, so somebody who can make me laugh, somebody who's kind, somebody who is not thin-skinned. Having faith in God is something that's very big for me as well. And I guess that's it in a nutshell. I guess from there we can see what happens if we're compatible.
What are some of your biggest pet peeves?
Biggest pet peeves? Honestly, when I saw this question, I was like, nothing immediately jumped out at me. When I thought about it, I hate people who chew loudly. Not only chew loudly, but they chew with their mouths open. I hate people who talk and smack their lips. And yes, it grinds my gears. Cannot stand it. But outside of that, I guess nothing immediately comes to mind.
What's one destination you would like to travel to and why?
Alright, so one destination that I would definitely love to travel before I kick the bucket is Greece. I just really love Greek culture. I am a huge fan of Greek mythology, and because of that, I would just love to visit Greece, visit Athens, see the Athenian statues, and just to be able to bask in just the Greekness.
Who is your favorite author?
My favorite author is Christine Feehan.
Which books are you currently reading?
Alright, so the books that I'm currently reading now, I'm reading Elysians by Veronica Roth, Dark Song by Christine Feehan, as well as I'm finishing up Twisted Emotions by Cora Riley.
If you could have any superpower, what would it be?
Any superpower. Maybe the power to heal. You know, to be able to heal somebody not only from physical illness but mental illness as well, or whatever trauma they may be facing.
Last question. What do you want people to take away from your channel?
What do I want people to take away from my channel? I guess really I want people to know that this is a safe place, in the sense that you can really come here and unwind. You know, it makes it that we may be unpacking some heavy emotional things, that at the same time you will know that you're not alone then, if it is that you are in a similar situation or you have faced something similar. It is the opportunity to find a community then of persons who can probably help you along the way. You never know. Based on one of the topics that we may have, you can probably sit back. It may bring you healing. It may bring you joy. It can give you an outlet to express yourself, or to just unwind or release whatever pent up issues, or to just release anything that you may be harboring. So this is a safe place, somewhere where we can talk about issues that affect us or issues that may be affecting you. So with that, I'm opening up the floor that, you know, if there's something that you want to discuss, or something that you would like to, or a topic you'd like to see us unpack or shed light on, comment down below. If there's something that you want me to do, or a video that you're interested in, let me know. If I have said something that has touched you and you want to reach out or connect, you can always send a comment. You can reach out to me on my social media, which I will attach for you. You know, this is a safe place, somewhere for us to just hang out, have fun, and just discuss things that may very well be bothering each and every one of us. Who to tell, you know? But we have reached the end of this Get to Know Me tag. As I said, this is about discussing issues, heart issues, you know, from the heart with the KDB. My hope is that you will come back, you will enjoy, and we can keep this going for as long as possible. You know, we can ride till the wheels fall off. So now that you've gotten to know me a bit better, I hope you are more confident in hitting that notification bell, you know, and also hitting like and commenting. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you soon.
Done. You get dressed, I'm like a mess, and you tell me to confess, and you tell me to